What's going on, Illumineers? It's Mark here, coming at you with a market watch today. So, something new that we're doing to the channel is starting on Wednesdays, you're going to get a fresh market watch. Looking at the cards, prices, and seeing kind of what we think the market's going to do. So, what I wanted to start off with in this video is we're going to look at 10 cards today, but something that you might not know is right here, you see it says sort and view, and you can click best match, high to low. What I like to do looking at the market is to do best selling. This sort of gives you an insight in what people are looking to play or picking up, for future rotation and so forth. So just looking at this first page, we still have Elsa being the best-selling card, which is insane. It's an awesome enchanted, still the best enchanted. But let's get on to the market watch. One of the cards I wanted to talk about today was Desperate Plan from Rain and Jafar. Looking like Clutch Gaming has it for $1.65 plus $1.31 shipping. So just about $2. You see a couple of sellers having 2, 1, 1. So nobody really putting this up except for Pro Play Games. Shout out them for having a playset already. So this card I think is going to be very good. We don't know what card draw we're going to be getting in the, with the Fabled set. So this could be one of the only good card draws that we have. Let's look at a cold foil right now. Going for about $5, so $5, so about $3 more for a cold foil if you're interested in those cold foil prices. In my opinion, I'm definitely picking up a playset of this card, especially with Doc and this card. You have many ways to draw into your deck and, see the cards you want. Something that I like to do that, I learned from a Yu-Gi-Oh player market watch is that you want to get your play sets. So you want to get 3 non-foils. Oh, sorry, that's Yu-Gi-Oh talk. You want to get 4 non-foils, 4 foils, and maybe 2 non-foils, 2 foils. That kind of gives you enough room to have one for your own, sell some to make some money back. So when other cards go up, you have that resource to get the cards you need. And another set to trade, so you don't actually always have to use your money to get these cards. Next card we're going to go talking about is Clarabelle. This card is already raising in price. You can see in May it was 18, but it went down 17. It went even down to $13. $13 about 2 weeks ago. And we're already seeing, as you can see, this market going all the way up. Almost hitting that, beginning of June price. Oh, we're still in the cold foil. Oh no, near mints right here. So, about $17 now, so you're paying about almost $5 more for your Clarabelle if you waited to get this card. And let's look what the cold foils are going at. 17, 18. I mean, it's looking like the same price. You're only paying a few more dollars for the cold foil, which in longevity of this card, again, with card draw, right? You're already seeing a pattern of the cards that say draw cards are going to be the good ones. And I don't think we're going to get many card draw reprints. So watch out for Clarabelle. Ask some people at your locals if they have some extras for you. A very interesting card, which makes sense because the Blurple archetype has been skyrocketing. It's finally up to that top 5 meta place. His Hades. And this card, it's around 13. Can we even go back 6 months? Let's see. We're looking at February, $10. March, $11. Now you have to get your Hades for $15. Many people are speculating that this card will get reprinted. I think it's a good chance. It seems very fair. Uninkable, 3/6, and you're ramping your opponent. So it's not the best card, But in archetype where Blurple, you need that removal, so you can't really be picky, right? If you want a damaged one, $15, gosh. But Hades is hard, you know. I come from Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we don't have rotation, we just have ban list. So it's interesting if you want that first edition, as you see right here on the bottom, first ed. Well, it's not really first ed, but it's edition, first chapter. You might want to pick them up now. If you think it's going to get reprinted and you're going to get a bunch of the new set, maybe not, and wait for the reprint because it'll probably get a little lower. Another card that's surviving, well, that's going to survive rotation indefinitely, is Genie. And these were low for a while. I swear they were at they went down to $6-7 in March. So, and that was around the time we got the rotation announcement. $10 right now, so you kind of missed your opportunity to get them at that $6-7 mark. But this card is going to be a staple if you're going to run Amethyst, especially with Fabled. So you definitely need to get these as soon as you can. I think the cold foils are going for oh my gosh, $21. Jeez, 21s for your foil genies. It's very interesting in Lorcana too. Everyone has only one of every single one. But still, this was down. It's going back up, so this is a good time to grab these cold foils. Now, a card that we did see at the World Championship, Namari, Single-Minded Rival, Reign of Jafar. We saw Ed have a very cool mid-rangey Amber Steel deck, and he ended up getting second place with that. And we're looking at 15s. When they started up, they were at $30, $28. So dropping insane, 35% drop right now. So if it's a time to get a card, when you see this negative right here, this is when you want to pick it up. You don't want it when it's up here, obviously. But some of you may be new to TCGs. And if you're new to this channel, please click the subscribe button for awesome TCG content. But anyway, $13-14. I mean, this card is good. It says draw a card. There's a theme, right? We talked about this, drawing cards. And that cold foil should probably be at 22, 25 still. Okay. So the cold foil hasn't moved too much. It was about, on release, 37, 30-ish dollars. So you can get these for 20 from a homie. Omega Gaming, I've seen you a lot over here. Shout out to you. Yeah. Let's go to the Maui Half Shark. This card, oh my goodness. Low. It was looking at $60 in April. I think that was on around release, right? If you miss out on these, you're paying 4, 8, 12, 160 plus for a playset now of this card. So if you really believe that red blue will survive this rotation and that the Maui Shark can do something, then it might be time to pick these up. I personally, if you don't have them, you probably should. 42 right here, free shipping, 4 copies. Yes, the seller does have only 237 sales, but hey, sometimes you got to trust people, right? And you got to go for it. Yeah, technically you could save a couple bucks on these 4 right here, but if you want your playset right now, go to Collector's Hive. They will hook you up. And something that I want to talk about with the Maui Half Shark, with the reprints, is this Ratigan. Basically having the same sort of effect as Maui, except whenever you play an action while this character is exerted, you gain a lore. So there is a world where you can have this and the Maui out. You can play the Pirate's Life. I believe Pirate's Life is surviving rotation. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. And you're gaining 4 lore off of that. And this card is dirt cheap. $2 with shipping. Maybe 3. Oh. So I think this could be a good card to just pick up. Has pretty good stats. 4 cost, inkable. It's a 3/3. Does have the villain subtype. So we don't know if they're going to get any sort of support. But something like this is, getting the cold foils at $3-4 from somebody at locals. And then when it comes out and there's a bunch of good actions, with this and the Maui, you're going up on top. So this is like my sleeper pick of the Market Watch. We got 3 more cards for you before we wrap this up. Lady's Family Dog. This card has seen some play. A lot of the Doc variants of the mine. Amber Steel Aggro is playing this a lot. It's about $9 now. On release, it was hitting about $11, $10. So this is a decent price. We don't know what cards are going to be coming with, but a lot of the good Amber low cost cards will be in rotation, like Daisy and the Lilo Escape Artist, so Penny. So there are cards that will go with this, that survive rotation. Even, if you watch Worlds, that puppy build was doing really good, and something that you could do. Cold foils right now, oh my gosh, $16, 17 bills still, oh my gosh. Wow, if you have your cold foil ladies, I would get rid of them, to be honest. You can get 2 for the price of 1. I would definitely get rid of these cold foils. I don't think they're going to stay this high. I think they're going to drop, in my opinion. Yeah. All right. Another card we're looking at. The Crazy Power Hamster. I had a hamster once. Not anymore. RIP. Anyway. We're going to $7 on the hamsters. This is a crazy pull. Someone from my locals saw this card being a great opportunity, went to the local game store, and I believe they had them for $2 each. And I believe they bought 20 of them. So it's good to have insight, when you look at a card, seeing the 4 cost, 4/3 with the resist 2, seeing these things ahead of time can make you money, And a lot of the time we're not in this to make a whole bunch of money, but you pick up all these and now you supply everyone in your locals. Now you maybe have the deck that you wanted to build in the beginning of the format and you didn't have to buy 1,000 packs, or you didn't have to wait on TCG Player, So having that insight can really help. Let's look at these cold foils. Oh my, $24? Oh my, I thought they were 15. 20. Oh yeah, they were in the middle of June. $25 is ridiculous if you have this cold foil. If you like to bling out your decks, maybe keep it, but we don't know where Amber Steel is going. This card is going to be good post rotation. It's just, will the deck be good, and what pieces are gonna keep it? Comment down below if you want to see a set 9 pre-deck list sort of video. I already have made some on Dreamborn of the cards that we have. Obviously, I don't know what's getting reprinted, but it's easy to sort of make it the deck and then add the cards once they're reprinted, rather than kind of starting at 0. So yeah, comment down below if you want to see that. And the last card of the Market Watch today is the promo card Lilo Escape Artist. This card, number 1, looks freaking awesome. The artwork is awesome. I saw a lot of people at Worlds playing this version, and I gotta be honest, I don't have one, but I'm gonna get some because this card is only about $5, about $6 with shipping, right? But this card is surviving rotation, and if you look at the card pool, a lot of the low cost Amber cards are surviving, and they're good. They're not even crap. So I think something like this with the promo is gonna actually see play, and people love to bling out their decks, So you can see on this map, it's on the low slope, down 40%, So when it came out, 16, 12, went down to 8. So this is a great time to pick these up. People, I don't think there's a higher rarity of this. I don't think it has an enchanted. So This is a great pickup in my eyes. I'd be looking for these 100%. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. This is Mark from the Illuminators Workshop, and we'll see you next time.